When I first started getting into health and fitness, probably like a lot of people, my go-to was Men's Health, right? I would chop away at that thing and I would take little tidbits of information away. And a lot of what I gathered was, I remember reading things like eat this specific food and decrease your likelihood of prostate cancer by X%. So I would load up on that food thinking it's a good thing to do, right? Very much an eat this, not this type mentality. Same thing, is he would always have pictures of jacked guys and girls and a workout scheme to do, and so I would kind of try some format of their workout, and that was my first kind of introduction into mainstream health and fitness. I first got into it with a bodybuilding mentality, and really, it was really just a training piece. And so this is in college, and I remember going to the gym 6 days a week, right? And I got that 6 days a week because it was something that I read in Men's Health, right? And I thought that was the kind of model for getting in shape. And I pulled up a picture the other day, and right now I'm sitting about 170 pounds. And I got up to 196 pounds because I wanted, just like every other guy sometime in their life, is I want to get big, jacked, huge, right? And I remember not being satisfied with my results after about a year of consistently doing the 6 day a week program. And I'm sure I didn't do consistently 6 days a week every single week, but I mean, I was in there for an hour and a half, 5 to 6 days per week, and I was trying to focus on my nutrition, and I just remembered not getting the results that I wanted to. And that was really difficult because of the philosophy that I got from Men's Health. It was the only way I could get in better shape was to do more or eat less, right? And that's kind of what's wrong with a lot of people's model of fitness, right? And so a lot of what I want to talk about is, what was holding me back in those situations, and we see this archetype a lot, right? These people come into our facilities, they're looking for training services. And again, that's only a portion of what we offer, right? And so I sat down with somebody the other day, and the first thing I told them was exercise is bad. And I just let it sit there for a while, right? And I went on to explain this person is somebody who has that similar construct in their head, right? More is better, right? They are not in the shape that they want to be, and so what do? Right? They're going to do excessive cardio to keep burning off what they did the day before, right? So they're in the state where they're just burning sugars, right? And then the same person is highly stressed, right? Family person, a lot of kids, a lot of things going on. They're caring for other people, right? And they get their time at the end of the day. So what do they do to unwind? Is they play their silly little games on the phone, right? And they also eat a bunch of sugars in the evening. So they're craving sugars, right? They wake up the next day feeling groggy, not great energy. They eventually get into their day, and then they have this compunction to do more cardio, right? And it's been this thing for years now, and they are where they were several years ago, right? And then there's a lot more to it in terms of general health and how this person's feeling. But my main point of what I'm trying to illustrate is that exercise is bad for us, right? It's a purposeful stressor on the body, and the reason that we do it is because we adapt to the stressor, right? We get better when we've gone to bed, we eat good nourishing foods, we are not super stressed, and we compensate from the activity in which we did, right? Right? You don't start off being able to do 10 pull-ups, right? You build to that stressor, and eventually your body learns how to be able to do 10 pull-ups, right? But the problem that we get into is failure to adapt, failure to thrive, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So we tell people they have to earn their training, and if they're not willing to give us good sleep hygiene, good sleep quantity, good stress maintenance practices, we often won't work with these people, right? Or we'll just say, hey, if you're okay with getting the same results and doing the same thing, then as long as we're on the same page, then that's good. But if you really are looking to do something, a lot of times we have to talk about this foundation right here, okay? If you're super stressed, right, That can elevate cortisol. Cortisol is actually what will help wake you up in the morning. Melatonin decreases, cortisol raises, right? So it can interrupt our sleep, right? One bad night of sleep can send us into a state of insulin resistance. So no nutrition in the world can necessarily help a underslept, highly stressed individual, right? But again, if you're not focusing on your nutrition, again, the training is just kind of the cherry on the top. So again, the point of this is you got to take a little bit more holistic view of fitness, right? Taking a look at stress, sleep, and how that all intertwines into really accomplishing your goals.